Hi everyone, the webinar is going to start in about 5 minutes. If you can hear me all right, just give me a shout out in the chat box and tell me you can. Thanks. Thank you, Jeremy. Just going to wait a few more minutes for other people to come in. Thanks, Terry. Just like a quick overview of what I'm going to do today. We're going to have some more webinars over the next few weeks. This one is just going to be question and answer. So if you got any problems, you need any questions answered, that's what we're here for today. So just going to wait a couple more minutes for everybody to get in. I'm just waiting for my other presenter to come in. So he's going to be taking your questions as I answer them.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hi Paul. You all right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Right, cool.
I'm just putting other people on mute, otherwise we'll get a lot of feedback. So just in a sound check, everybody can hear us all right. So what I'm proposing to do is, if you can see the chat box, if you can feed questions back to me as they come in.
To me?
Yeah. Then if you see the chat box just there, as the questions come in, I'll try and answer them. Just a couple more minutes and we'll get started.
Yeah, so the chat box is quite small. I can only see.
Yeah, it is. Let's go to webinar, so it's a bit of
a pain. It's alright, I'll get through it though. So Hans says it sounds okay. Jeremy Stevens, yes.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, we're running now, so I'm just going to give another 2 minutes for people to come in and we'll get going. And I'm just saying to the audience, like, what we're going to do today is going to be a question and answer webinar. Then over the next couple of weeks, we're going to do like some bit more in-depth training and that kind of stuff. Today's just really for, any problems anybody's got. Can you see my screen all right as well, Paul?
Yep, it's fine.
All right, mate. I think if nobody else is coming in a minute, we'll get going.
Yeah, we'll get going. If anyone's got any questions, if they want to fire them into the chat box, or if you wanted to show anything that you thought was of use to people, I think we'll just crack on with that.
Yeah, so we'll do that. So, yeah, let's get going then. So anybody got any questions, please put them in chat and we'll get going. No questions?
Okay. Will this session be available in the members area? Yes, it will be.
Yeah, here you will. Yeah. Sandy says, can I hear you clearly? Just a second, I'll just adjust my mic. Is that any better?
Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you fine. I've got a bit of background noise, but not too bad.
Okay, Sandy says yes now. That's good.
Okay, good. So, have anybody got any questions on Cliks?
Okay, Sandy's saying he can hear me fine, but not him, which I'm assuming he can hear me and not Richard, but I can relay anything back to him, no problem.
All right. That's strange.
Okay, Sandy, no problem. I can hear Richard fine in one ear, so I can pass anything back over to you.
Right. There's two.
Clive says, I haven't opened the wrapper yet. Can you give us a quick run through of everything? Well, apart from most of the stuff is actually already recorded in the tutorials within the back end anyway. So for other people, it'd be probably a bit of a waste, to be quite honest.
Yeah, because it's good. It took me probably an hour to go through everything. It's quite a lot. I'll just run through questions, and if we
Okay,
run
okay.
out of questions,
Got,
then we've got time.
got Carl Nagel here says, is there any problems putting out a link on a YouTube video?
Right. With YouTube, some of the pages actually used iframe blocking software. Now,
Done.
oh, somebody's got the mic open. Just right. That's probably why people couldn't hear me. I don't mic feedback. Right. With YouTube, as I said, some of the pages actually use iframe blocking software. So we had a decision to make whether we actually wrote the software so it kind of unblocked those pages, which actually would have been against YouTube's terms of conditions. So what we decided to do was, keep the software completely white hat and work with inside YouTube's terms and conditions. So any pages that have specified they don't want to be iframed, we can't iframe them.
Okay, I hope that answers your question there.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Anyone else have any questions you want to pop in?
Change that direction to the north and east over almost all of New Jersey. That is the pumping in.
There's a few people arriving now, as it is only 3:30, so I might get some questions.
What I'll do is I'll start running through different sections of the dashboard while we get questions in. That'll probably work, won't it?
Okay.
Give a quick overview kind of thing. And also I'll tell people about features that we've got coming up and that's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. I might have to keep muting people as they come in for some reason, that everybody's coming in as open mics. Right, so first of all, you can see my dashboard. You can see I'm online here. Now, we've got 4 sets of links. We've got basic links, just links, image links, and templates. Now, basic links is, I have to excuse because it'll be a bit slower because I'm showing the screen. So we've got basic links. What these are really just call to action bars. You can see them down here at the bottom. Now, call to action bars, what we're going to do with these over the next couple of weeks is we're adding 2 brand new call to action bars in. Now at the moment you've got like this kind of box, so you can modify that box. You've got like speech box, single box, speech bar, and side box. Now what we're going to be doing here, we're going to have a poll on there. So rather than just, for example, where it says your marketing message, you could put something like, you can add actually a poll in there. So if, for example, if you were sharing it for saying a film site, you could say which actor do you prefer and have a list of actors, and when they click to vote for that poll, it actually takes them to your website. And like polls, we found, we've got a lot more engagement on the sites. Also on here, we're going to have a form built directly into this call to action bar. So what you can do is you can add in a autoresponder such as GetResponse, Aweber, etc., into here. So you can actually collect emails, names and emails directly from these call to action bars. Now, I don't know if anybody's had a look at this modify design on here. What you can do is you can completely modify these call to action bars. You can add them wherever you want. So, for example, at the moment it's bottom left. We can have
that last little dip. Once again, we had a selling decel bar that hit our contained below there, right on the dot. So yeah, it's having a bit of difficulty.
Right, I'm sorry I didn't hear that. If anybody wants to say anything, can you just just put a question first, and we can unmute you, because otherwise you can get a lot of feedback. So with these, we can move them wherever we want. We can bottom right, top, etc. So we can do kind of whatever we want here. And you can do change the colors, background colors, text colors. You can change the link. This is the button here. So you can have it purple if you want. Link background color is a button background color. You can style light or bold. Now a lot of people have asked about this box here. Now this box here is tied to your profile picture. Now, your profile picture is changed there. I'm going to tell you about that in a little bit. Now, if you can see at the moment, this box is like it's hyperlinked, and the administration, is your profile name, is hyperlinked as well. Now those actually won't come into play till as new templates, these new call to action bars come in, which will be the polls and the forms, and then you'll see, I'm just going to turn my Skype off, sorry. Then you'll see why these are on there. So those are the call to action bars. Now for profiles, if you come across, I'll view my profile list. This is a test account. Now what profiles are, a lot of people have said, why do we need multiple profiles? Now what I use multiple profiles on my main system for is, for example, if I had like a dieting product, I put all my links under that campaign, so they'll show the different little call to action image there. Again, if this one I set up win free tickets, that one has a totally different call to action image there. So let me screen load. Right, just before I go any farther, can everybody hear me all right?
Yep, I can, no problem.
Yeah, okay, mate. Right, so that's your basic links. Now, a couple of people have been having problems. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to run through some support questions we've had that have been popping up quite a bit. Now, people have said when they put the links out, they aren't showing correctly. Now, 90% of the reasons why they're not showing correctly is they haven't actually made them live, published them. They've got to be published to actually show. If they don't publish, you know the actual link won't show. So that's your basic links. Now, another thing what a couple of people have been having a problem with is the adding in the domain. Now you can see if you come across the profile, domain settings, I just put a tester account, a tester domain in here just to, because this is just a test account. Now, when you put your domain in, you need to submit it through here. When you submit it, only press this once. So a lot of people, what a lot of people have been doing is they've been pressing it once, because it takes a little while sometimes to show down in. If it hasn't shown, what they've done, come back and put the domain in again, press submit. And what it does, it overwrites the domain that's going into the system. So it'll flash up a message, this domain is already in. So it doesn't actually, it actually removes the domain you've put in. So if you just wait, it can take 30 minutes for it to show here. But just wait till it shows up. And once it's shown up, what you need to do is you need to change your name servers, NS1, NS2 to inspiredsoft.com. Now a lot of people have been saying to me, can they use domains that have actually been, they've got content and they're actually using now? And I've been telling people, no, what you need to do is you need to go out and buy a cheap domain, like a .info, .biz. You can get it for a couple of dollars and use that domain. At the moment, we don't have the ability to be able to use a CNAME, which is like a subdomain of your main domain. That will be added in the next couple of weeks. The only reason we didn't add it for launch is because it uses a lot of server resources, and obviously with the launch you get a lot of stress on the software. So once you've added your name servers into your registrar, you've got to wait at least 24 or 48 hours for it to propagate across to us. So once it's propagated across, if you go across to the domain name, type your domain name into into your browser, you'll see a message that says active or something like that. It's just a little text message that says active. Then you can start using that domain to share. So if I go back to basic links, now you can see, oh, it's a bit slow because obviously I'm showing my screen. You can see here, this is the actual link that I would be sharing, which would be tester.com. It's, like I said, this is a test account. But if I went back to profile, domain settings, if I made that tester domain off, if I go back to basic, view list, you'll see it's gone back to Cliksit. Now, in the next few weeks as well, we're going to have the ability to be able to have, I think it's up to 3 different domains.
Over here, please. Oh, we can't stay here. You not. I'm not leaving here until we find another active to have to save. You have to have any of this.
Oh, we've got some feedback coming from it.
It's okay. I do. Love is putting someone else's needs.
Right, just a question coming from Carl Magal. He says, is it okay to use HostGator name servers? No, but you must use our name servers, as it won't propagate across to us. That's why I said you need to really buy a cheap domain to use. Don't use a domain that's active for yourself. If you wanted to use a domain that you're already active, you've got content on, etc., then wait till we put the EC name across, and then you'll be able to use Cliksit as a subdomain of your main domain.
Okay.
Until then, you need to really just get a .info.biz, etc. Now, what I was saying was, in the next couple of weeks, what we're going to do is going to have the ability to be able to add in your profile about 3 to 4 different domains per account. So, for example, if you wanted a domain, that you're using for dieting or weight loss, you could use that for your sharing domain. If you had another one that you had an IM domain, you can use that for your sharing as well. So you can separate your campaigns down, you can separate your profiles down, you can separate your profiles down and your domains down. Right, so does anybody get any more questions before I carry on?
No, I think we're okay at the moment.
No? Okay. Right, just links, I'll skip that for a minute because it's quite easy to, there's don't really need a lot of explanation. That. Now, image links. Now, what image links is it's like a banner sharer. So when you build your links, rather than just having a call to action, you can actually have a banner on. So let me show you how that works. No, it's not this way. There's an old one. I'll create one from scratch in a minute. But what you need to do, create a new link, title. For example, you may give it a, if it is dieting, you could give it dieting. Let's find some dieting content to share. So that's the content that you'd share. Now you can pick a profile to use. It could be your administration profile. You can have as many profiles here if you want. So I just use my dieting profile, and it keeps all my dieting links under one place. Then I choose the banner. Now I'm not sure of the size of this, but I'll add it in. So it's a banner I made earlier. I don't know where the banner is, so just a sec. Right. I'm not quite sure of that size of that banner, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have to guess it. Right, just a second, my screen's just gone big. For some reason, my Mac, it keeps blowing up my screen as I'm using it, so I'll just remake that. So diet. Content URL is this one. Profile I'm going to be using is diets. Choose the banner. Now, as I said, I'm not sure of the size of this banner, so I'm just going to have to guess. The height, I'd probably say 250. Dimensions, 800. 700. So I can do pop-up timing, so I can have it on page load, I can have it at the center of the screen, left top, left bottom, right bottom, and on page load I can either exit in 10, I can scroll pop-up 3 seconds up to 60 seconds delay. I'm just going to have it on page load, and I'll do it center of screen. I'm going to disable the overlay, and I'm just going to create the new link. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put the URL where I want it to go. So that would be your affiliate URL, the site that you want to send the traffic to.
1 second, Richard. Marion's just said, can you increase the size so we can read the print on things you are showing us?
Right, just a sec. It's just that I've got a magic mouse, and if I start making it too big, it'll blow it up really big. Is that any better?
Okay. It is for me, hopefully for everyone else.
Can you see that all right, Marion?
There's a delay on the chat. Said not much change here.
Right, I've just blown it up to 125, 150%. Is that any better? I'd say 150%.
Just waiting. It's fine for me, but I've got a big screen, so I'm cheating really.
Yeah, I've got a big desktop screen.
Yeah, she says go ahead. It's a little better.
Right.
Okay, cool.
So add that in, click create new link. Create the link. Now we've got people coming through on feedback. Just a sec. So once it's created, you get your share link. You can share it directly through Twitter, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Pinterest, StumbleUpon, Delicious, Dig, and I'd never know how to say that, Von Tracky. You can copy it, view it, or you can add a new link there. Now, you need to obviously sign in to Facebook, Twitter, etc. I'm not going to do it, but you need to sign into Facebook to be able to share it. As soon as you share it, as soon as you sign in, you can share it directly, same with Google Plus and everything else. So that's how to create a diet link. And once you've done that, once you've created it, you can, if you go back to, right, you can see the one I've just created down here. As I said, I've set mine to publish automatically, but a lot of the accounts will be set to non-publish. So what you need to do is once it's done, make sure you tick publish and then it's available.
Okay, and Terry says the delay is really long. I'm sorry about that. That's just unfortunate. It's through GoToMeeting, and there's nothing much we can really do about that, I'm afraid.
Right. I'll try and slow down a bit. So it's. Am I a lot behind, Paul?
Yeah, it's quite a bit. Yeah, it's quite a delay.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's GoToMeeting. There's no I can really do at that end. I mean, it's all recorded, so you can watch it back again anyway. Like, so.
Yeah. I mean, when you watch it back, there won't be a delay on it, but
no.
Watching it live, there will be a little bit of a delay. So you guys, if you're getting a bad delay out there, then I recommend you watch it back when we put it back into the members area after this.
Yeah. Right. Before we go any further, is there any questions on image section?
Steve just says thank you for recording. Lee is saying he's sick and he's in Thailand. Unlucky.
No,
I think everyone's okay with him.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So That's your image section, template section. Now templates, I'm just going to tell you what we're going to be putting into it on the next few days. The next few days, next few weeks. So we've got a ton of templates coming. We've got some more product templates. We've got some really good call to action, some really good forms coming in. But what I've been doing is when I've been creating them, I've been using this create custom template. Now, a lot of people, I've got a lot of sport tickets, so people don't like.
There's a quick question coming now, Richard, from Lee saying, will the template cost?
Right. Now, if you're on Templates Club, obviously they're going to go in for free. If you're on just the agency level, you will get some templates added, but not them all. So obviously, there's going to be a ratio. You'll still get new templates, but there won't be as many as people who's on the Template Club.
Yeah, so people who've paid for the upgrade, Lee, they'll get a lot of templates added constantly, but the people on the standard will get extra templates, but they won't get as many.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Right, so this custom builder, now, a lot of people have not realised it's there, not realised what it does kind of thing. So if you click Create Custom Builder, what you can do is you can actually create your own custom forms. And it's a drag and drop. Now it may slow up my computer, obviously we're recording the screen at the same time, so I'm sorry about that. So what you need to do is when you come in, you need to save the template. So all I'm going to do, I'll call this diet. Then you've got a ton of options down here at the side. We've got more coming in here as well. So I'll just run through them so you can see which is which. We've got text. So if you want to use text, all you need to do is grab it, drag it across, and you've got your text edit there. So you've got all exactly the same as a WYSIWYG editor. You can do whatever you want with the fonts. So I could put diets, bold it, font type, impact, change the color. I can make it into a link. I can basically do whatever I want in that section. Can add headers in. Again, if I want to drop a header in there, it's more or less exactly the same, but you've got a couple more different fonts in for the header. So you could make that quite big. Right. Sorry, I keep getting people coming. So that's your header. Now we've got image. So if you want to drag an image across, now you've got different sections for the image. You can have one block of images, two images together, 3 images together, or 4 images. I'm just going to select one. So I've got one image there. Now, how you get images into there, you can also hyperlink the images. How you get the images is via uploading them into this section. This is like kind of your, I don't know what we call it, but a media. Whatever you upload into here can be used on your forms. So for example, if I wanted to use contest crush, all I do is drag it across and link it up. So that is your images. And what you can do is you can have an image with text at the side. So wanted to drag that across. All you do is drag it across like that. You can upload your images into there again and add in your text here. You've got a layered section, so you can drag that across. So that's I'm sorry, people keep unmuting themselves for some reason. So you can drag the layers across. You can edit that. You can change the colors. You can change your text. Whatever you want here again is basically, it's kind of your imagination to make the forms look as good as you want. Then we've got video on form. So what you can do is you can add a YouTube video. I've got one at the moment to add in. You can add a YouTube video in here and text to the side. Now we've also got we've also got just a straight video, so you can drag and drop a straight video across. So if I want to drag just a video in, just drag it across, enter the YouTube URL in here, and just a second I'll show you which URL you need to put in there. So let's grab a video. Let's have a look. See if this will. So this is the new Avengers film. So you grab the URL at the top there, come back to it, paste it in, click submit, and there we go. It should play directly on the form then. So that's your video, and if you wanted to have a video with a form at the side, again you paste in the URL from the YouTube, click submit, and you've got your video and your form at the side. Now remember, when you're taking them, it's the actual URL, because a lot of people have been adding in the the share URL. It's not actually that URL, it's the URL from the top. And we've got a divider which we can just drag and drop across. We're going to have quite a few more different dividers in there. We've got a counter in, which we can drag and drop there. Now you can't actually set that till you save the form, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this form in a minute. I'm going to show you how to set that. You've got just a form. Now in the next version of this editor, what we're going to be able to do is you're going to have a custom button builder. So what you can do is you can edit this button to look a lot cooler. You can also going to be able to remove the name, so you can just have an email there if you wish. And you've got image on form. Excuse me. So, and then we've got different themes. You've got custom themes. You can make your background color if you want. You've got a different border color. You can have border thin or bold. Just a second. So if I want a breeze, I can change it to light blue, berry, lighthouse. So you can change that, as you want. And as I said, you've got a custom, you can add different ones into that. So all you need to do once you click save.
Sorry, Richard, there's a question from Marion here. She's saying, will we be upgraded to the next version, or will that be another purchase?
Oh no, every feature that comes into the software now, everybody will just get automatically. There's no more purchases. Obviously, these kind of things like buttons now, like good. I know a lot of people do charge for features, but we're not going to. I mean, what you'll do is you'll just, we'll announce them as they come in, but sometimes with browser-based software, if you're using it a couple of times, you've got to actually refresh your browser cookies, because what it does, it remembers your history, and it'll just remember the software as, before it's upgraded. So if you see me send an email that says we've added this feature or that feature and you don't see it, all you need to do is get rid of your cookies, get rid of your history, just refresh your browser, and you'll see it popping. I'm going to show you now how to use this counter here. Just a second. Let's go back to Cliksit. So create custom template, because a couple of people have been stuck with this. So all I'm going to do is drop a counter in there, drop a form in it, and I'm just going to call this counter. I click save. You see, Cliksit tells me it's been created successfully. Click OK. Get away from the custom template. Now, when it's been saved, if you come back to pop-ups, you won't actually see it here. You've actually got to go out of templates and go back into create a new link to actually see the it populate with the template you just saved. So you can see now it's dropped in at the bottom counter. So once you open that, this is the one with the counter in. To actually set your counter, you've got to come across down here to set it. And that's how, because what you're doing with the custom form builder is you're basically building your template. So once your template drops in, then what you need to do is you need to set the different dates. Or for example, if you wanted it to expire in May or whatever, you set that date there, and then you'll see it counting down. I'll just run a couple of templates that's in here already. So we've got a subscribe form. Now if you want to preview it, all you need to do is click preview. You'll see the form pop up. If you want to edit that form, you'll see, if you come down here into the bottom, all these templates are all set as layers. All this is editable. Just change whatever you want. Background color, your layer color, your button color, your text, whatever you want can get changed on you there. This is where you're pasting your HTML code. Now, this is the autoresponders that we support at the moment. We support Aweber, GetResponse, eye contact, constant contact, active campaign, what else? MailChimp, another one is I forgot the name of it. But we are adding more in there. What we've got coming is we've got custom forms. So if you use something like Interspire, like I do, you're able to drop your custom form in there. We've got we've got MailerLite as well in there. And we've got some others like SendGrid coming. We've got I'm trying to think of. We've got about another 4 or 5 coming in, and like I say, custom forms. And custom forms should more or less cover everything. So if you're using Fusionsoft or anything like that, if you use a custom-based form, it should be okay here. Let's show you some of the others we've got. Right, Steve, yeah, screen. There's nothing really can do with this screen delay. It's to do with GoToWebinar. I'm really sorry. I'm on a super fast connection, so I'm not sure why it's delaying it so much.
Yeah, I think the best bet is, Richard, that if people come and watch the replay that's in the members area afterwards, they'll be able to watch it all again, and there should be no delay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, says Steve. Good stuff. Sorry about that. There's nothing we can do about it then.
Yeah. So pop-ups, we've got subscribe forms, we've got terms and conditions, we've got social email. Just let that load. So if you preview it, you can see there all the different ones. Contact forms. Now we've got product overlay. Now this is a really good one to use, and it's one I know a lot of people are getting some good results with. So let's close this up a sec. So the product overview, what you can do with that is you can obviously, if you were selling t-shirts, if you were sharing, say for example, content based on a film, if like I just showed you Age of Ultron, if you had some t-shirts, I'm not saying take copyrights or anything like that, but something that you designed on Teespring, when you share that page, you can pop up a t-shirt here directly linked to your Teespring account. That's a really good one to use. Now, another one, we've got a video overlay. Now this is a good one. I've seen a lot of people using this one. Now what we're going to be doing on this one is we're going to have a lot more different video cases here. So they're going to be different ones. They're also going to be animated as well, so they're going to fly in from the top, side, etc. Again, this is you excuse me, you change this YouTube link to whichever video you want it to play here. So basically that is templates. Anybody got questions on templates? Any got any problems with templates? No.
No, I think we're cool. I think we can move on at the moment.
Okay, so I've covered basic image templates, campaigns. Right, now campaigns. What this is to do, what you do with this is you can set up, for example, multiple messages on a different campaigns. So if you want a campaign on, say, for example, diets, you can have 2 or 3 or 5 different messages under there. Now at the moment, you can see like different views, unique views. What we're having built into the software at the moment is it's going to kind of compare every link against each other. So you're going to be basically split testing your links under your different campaigns, so you can see which one's working best for you. Also see which one's maybe fetching you the most subs, or if you're just doing one like I've showed you, that product one, ones that's bringing you the most click-throughs. You can do that here. All you need to do is to create a new link. All you need to do is click messages, add in a new message directly into that campaign. You can have as many messages as you want under there. Right, campaigns, profiles. Now, I talked about domain settings, custom audiences is here. Now, what custom audiences does, it can track your links. So for example, if you are sharing a link, or let's think, I don't know, Age of Ultron, the Avengers one. What you can do is you can add a custom audience to that. So when you shared the link on Facebook, anybody who clicked on that, obviously links interested in Avengers. So you can build up a custom audience of people who's into comic films kind of thing. And then you can use that custom audience on Facebook for selling anything related to Marvel Comics. So obviously, if the person makes that commitment to click on a Marvel video, whatever, they're kind of interested in that, or dieting or weight loss, whatever, you can customize your audiences to what they're actually clicking on. Now in there you can put Facebook and perfect audience. We're going to be using ad roll as well. Now what we're going to be doing on this at the moment, you can only drop 1 pixel in. Just had something from Steve Miller. Hey, have you considered offering your professional templates a la carte in addition? Yeah, we will be probably doing like that. We do intend. I mean, it's not going to be for another couple of months, but maybe next 6 weeks. What we're going to actually do is probably have some kind of direct shop, so you can just come and pick some place directly into your account. Sorry, somebody's unmuted themselves. So you can add them directly into your account. It might be $1 each, couple of dollars, something like that. So in here in custom audiences, we're actually going to have more than one place to drop a pixel. So if you wanted to cookie Facebook perfect audience and ad roll, you could do that. So has anybody got any questions about custom audiences? No. Okay, so I'll go back to profile. So again, profiles, you can add multiple profiles in. There's two softwares out at the moment like this, one called Sniply and one called Opener. And until you actually hit the higher level, they restrict how many profiles you can use. And I can't remember how much a professional level is. It's $100 odd a month, I think, something like that. And with those, you can add in as many profiles as you want and tie those profiles to as many different campaigns as you want. And when we add the different domains, you're going to be able to time to them as well. So analytics, we've got a full analytics suite built in. Okay, it's taking a little bit. There we go. So you've got clicks, views, and visitors. Now, average time on page, that's quite useful because you can see if your campaigns are working. Now, when we put these new polls up, this is something that you'll see hopefully rise quite a lot, because with polls we want people to interact with the call to action bar. And if they start interacting with your call to action bar, you're going to be able to pull them off the page a lot quicker. So hopefully you should see average time on page dropping, because this is kind of works the opposite way to a normal website. Your average time on page, you want it to be low, where if you're using if you're sending traffic to your normal web page, you want it to to stay on there as long as possible. But in this scenario, you want them off of there as quick as possible, and obviously onto your site. So we've got country, you can see who's viewing your pages most. Now you've got your referrals here, Facebook, you've got Twitter and everything else as well, but on these links nobody's clicked on from Twitter yet. You've got a breakdown of the different regions. You can check on different dates, different date ranges. You've also got different, under the analytics, you can look by your profile. So you can see which profile is working best for you. You can look under campaign, see which campaign's working best for you. And you can even look under campaign message to see which one is working there best for you. So that's about as quick a walkthrough as I can give. And the only other things we've got is a support desk down here, which is answered sometimes by myself or a support staff Paul's on there as well. We've got tutorials and we've got resources. Now with the tutorials, I'm constantly adding more videos in there. I think I've added another 2 in there this week. So keep checking that all the time. And resources, that's where you'll find your bonuses. And anything else we add in there. We do, I mean, if you've ever been on a mailing list of mine, you know I give free software away every single week. And most of the time I'm going to add it to this resource section here. The section doesn't move to the source now. Okay, so right, Marion says, do I need to know HTML to use this, or are there the codes provided as needed? Yeah, you don't need to know any HTML at all. Everything's there, everything's built into the software. So all you need to do, for example, let's go back to a basic link list. Once you create your link, like say, you don't need to know any kind of HTML at all. Once you've created your link, the link's built for you, ready for you to either share on Facebook or the other social networks, or share that. Oh, sorry, it's the page refreshed itself. Or share directly onto your own websites or your own blogs or whatever you want. So no, you don't need to know HTML at all. So, sorry, I'm just going to mute somebody else. Any other questions?
No, I think we've got to go.
No.
This session anyway.
Right. I mean, I've covered like really a basic walkthrough. If anybody else want me to go over anything else again, please say, and I'll go over it. What I'm saying is, over the next couple of weeks as well, what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of show you some ways to use this to your best advantage. You know, like I just talked about the product and the product template with, you know, sharing t-shirts, things like that. So, you know, it's over the next 2-3 weeks, I'm going to show you probably how to get the best from it. So nobody got any more questions?
One more just come in now, Richard. It says, Terry, I appreciate your effort, but the delay was almost a minute, making it nearly impossible to follow. Hopefully the replay will be at the proper timing. Thank you. Yeah, well, we're really sorry about that. That's out of our control. That's GoToMeeting, but hopefully when we put the replay up, you should see it in real time.
Yeah, it will. What it does, it records me in real time, so you'll be able to see it perfectly in real time. I'm not sure what's happened with I mean, we've done this on GoToMeeting. What I'll do next time is I'll do it on GoToWebinar. I've never known a drag like this, not on the software. So I'm not sure why that happened. So, nobody got any more questions for me? Any questions for the software? I mean, let me think of some support questions we've had, and I can maybe help people out on here. People have asked me about leaving footprints, you know, with the software on like Facebook. Now, the software is 100%. Oh, right, somebody else has got a question. If we create links with Cliksit, when you update the software and we can use our own domains, do we need to change that in the created links, or do we make new links? Now, once you've shared a link, for example, if you if you make a link, for example, like my one here, if I'm understanding the question correctly, this link is cliksit A80. Now, that's what that is. It's a short code. So if you then add in your own domain, and that may change to, like I had before, tester.com, click whatever. Once you share those, they'll be okay. The other links will keep working, but they won't show the new domain. So if you want,
so in effect, both will work in theory. So the first one that you create will go out there. You'll post it out and it'll work, no problem. If you then add in your own domain after that, that will also work, but nothing will change from the original one.
yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Terry says, do I need a different domain for each profile?
No, you can. At the moment with the software, you can only add one domain in. Now, as I said, over the next 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to let you the ability to add 2, 3 different domains in. We'll never allow more than probably 2 or 3 different domains because it's just too much strain on the resources. So what I would suggest is kind of, depending on your niches, how many different niches you work in, what I'd do is I'd try and get maybe 2 or 3 different generic domains that you can separate. For example, maybe put all your weight loss or dieting under one domain, maybe your t-shirt stuff under another domain. But you definitely don't need a different domain for each profile now. One domain would suffice, with this software, definitely. Does that answer the question okay? I mean, it might take a bit because of the delay, sorry. Any more questions before I carry on?
No, I think we're okay.
Okay, good. So what was I saying now about footprints on Facebook? A couple of people have been saying, no problem, Steve. A couple of people have been saying to me, what about leaving footprints on Facebook? Now, I can assure you 100% this software there's no problem at all in using it. Like I said, there's 2 major SaaS companies out there, Snipply and Opener, use the exact same software. It's 100% legal. You're not doing anything wrong on Facebook, so you don't need to worry about leaving footprints and things like that. It's as long as you're using the software correctly, you're 100% fine in using it as much as you want on Facebook. All it is just really a short code for iframing different sites. So don't worry about that. So that's about it.
I think if we have no more questions, I think we should probably wrap this one up and then we can get it out there.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah,
for other people.
Yeah. If anybody's got any more questions, post them now. And if not, we'll stop this, get it in the members area. By the time I encode it and everything, it'll probably take about a couple of hours. So it'll be in there sometime tonight. No problem, Carl.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll do another webinar probably towards the end of next week. If the new links are the new software's updated, I might try and do it Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, so just keep an eye out, guys, in your emails, and the next time we're going to do another one of these Q&As and tutorials, we'll let you know.
Okay. All right. Thank you for everybody who showed up, and thanks for the questions. I hope it was, okay for you. Thank you.
Okay. Cheers, everybody.
Bye.